Mine's not done yet, but Apple seems to be ahead by a little bit.
Mine is 120 to 19 right now.
Oh, really? Mine's 28 to 8. So 20 more. That's it. Oh, flip, bro. I just because everyone's like, "Oh, get it Android or Apple." And I'm like, if I'm gonna get an Apple, I want to get the best one, but like I don't know. I don't want to have two phones, but if I would just use I don't know. I don't know. I'm thinking about it, but who knows?
You just have to make
It's
that.
just a thought.
You have to make
Yeah,
it,
Apple one.
you know? Okay, well, my poll, you got smoked, dude. I'm sorry. It wasn't even remotely close. It wasn't even remotely close.
Uh,
Adrian, people keep asking, someone said get a flip phone first off, which is insane. But secondly, what do you think of Will's game? Somebody asked that. Like, what do you think
he,
this?
like I said, he's in the best position to make it to the end,
Yeah.
right? I feel like one, he's really liked by the jury. That is important because sometimes you've seen people lose just because they're not liked by the jury, right? So it's very important to be liked, respected by the jury. That's an aspect to winning. But also he's well insulated to make it to the end. Sure, he hasn't won anything,
Yeah.
but he's very liked, he's very respected, and I think he's gonna make it far. It's literally the reason why he was my first pick after Zach took Rachel, right? Because I felt like Will would make it to the end. The only thing that might hurt him is if somehow he's against someone that has a little bit more of a physical resume on top of a social resume, right? So the only thing is Will has a good social game. Um and I don't know about strategic game because there's like this because here's how I define it, right? Is a social game is how who you have influence over. Strategic is how you use that influence. We seen him use his influence a little bit, but like a lot of times he's kind of like, well, he's kind of keeping like people tell him everything, but like I haven't seen him make like a bunch of moves that was like strictly his, you know. So
Yeah.
I'm curious to see like if he's against Rachel, he might have a tough time, right? I could see him beating Keanu, Kelly, Ava. Ava might yes, she has an HOH. She took out Zach, you, but Will's just so much like. So I think Will has a good chance of winning the game. I just would like to see a little bit more of like a resume. It doesn't have to be physical, just a move like, hey, I convinced the house to take out this person.
Okay, I got two questions. First off, somebody was saying that he needs to win some comps before he gets to the final two and wins this entire thing, which, we already mentioned this already beforehand that if he's able to win an HOH and the HOH is successful, I think he does have a very good chance to win this game. But the second thing that somebody said was, who do you think wins between Will and Ava?
I want to say Will at the moment, just because remember likability and like respectability is big in the jury house. Yes, Ava took out you, and you're considered a big player, but the problem I see is Ava. People in the house know that she sleeps a lot, and when we were in the house, and I saw this too. Like when
Yeah.
you pulled her in to talk with the group, she often just left like, okay, I'm done. I'm gonna go sleep. Like she likes her me time, and that's okay. But the thing is, Will is in the conversation. Everyone's talking to Will. Everyone comes to Will, and when he does, he whether he listens or not, he makes them feel like he's listening to them, right? So when he's at the final two, he could it's also about like speeches are huge in jury, right? If Ava could like beat Will with like a better speech, she could beat him. But like say if we take the speeches out of the equation, I don't know who would win in speeches, but I think Will can have a huge argument that he beats Ava simply because he's more well liked, and I feel like he's doing a little bit more socially than Ava does. I want to say.
Ava's argument is that she's won HOH at this point. Okay. So
Mhm.
I'm going to run a poll because people are mixed bag on this on my end.
Okay. I'm gonna run the same one thing. So also, guys, if you don't know, our chats are separate, so we don't see each other. So
All right. So smiley face is Will, crying face is Ava. On who do you think
okay,
would.
same thing on my side. Crying Fates, Ava, Will is red, Ava is blue.
Yeah.
Who wins in the final two? Again, yes, that HOH it adds something, but you could also say like Will could say in his final speech that he was trying to throw it to her, or like they were both weren't threats, right? So it's like he could dismantle her one HOH, and he did have some influence of putting when Vince was HOH. I'm trying to remember who he put on the block. Oh, Catherine, right? It was Morgan and Catherine, but Will also had a bit of a say in it of Catherine going up. Like, so that was a little bit, even though Morgan had a huge aspect in it.
Yeah.
I think Will had a little bit because when Vince was still on the fence, he was like, "Man, don't make it that hard. Just put it up there." And he's like, just put Catherine up there. It's an easy choice. Don't make it harder than it is." And then it seemed like Vince took note of that for sure. I don't know. Like, I feel like I see Vince. No, I see Will doing more social work than Ava is, and I think the house is going to respect that and see that more.
117-70 on my end for Will winning over Ava if they're in the final two.
I think Will won too for mine.
Yeah.
Just because again, so he's more liked, and I think he's doing more socially. Yes, that HOH, but comp wins aren't everything.
That's true.
Unless you win a lot. Because like you saw last year, Mackenzie won a lot, right? Over Chelsea. But Chelsea was doing a lot of social work, a lot of strategic work, right?
Yeah.
So Mackenzie was the comp beast of last season, but that alone, comps aren't everything. Surprise.
I want to do another poll just because we can do polls and I love them.
Okay.
Who do you guys think if it is Keanu and Will in the final two? Keep in mind, this is not your vote. This is with people that are going to be in the jury, okay? So keep that in mind with the Judges Alliance and everything like that when we do this poll, okay?
Okay.
So we're going to do smiley face is Will, crying face is Keanu. This is not your team. This is not who you want to win. This is with everybody that's currently in the game right now.
Okay, yes. Will's red, right? Keanu's crying face.
Will's red, Keanu is blue.
Yeah. I think from the house perspective, it has to be Will all over again because again, respectability and likability are huge in the jury, and Keanu could
literally said the judges can't stand Keanu, right? So if let's say that the jury is like Rachel, Ashley, that's automatically 2 votes for Will. I think that's my take on it, and so it's slightly leaning right now toward Keanu, but. Oh wow, it's 80-88 right now.
I have 31-14 right now. Oh, you have a bigger audience, so I'm just
83.
But mine feels the same. I love my audience anyways. I love you guys so much.
Mine is the same. So Keanu barely squeaked it out. I'm going to be honest, guys. I feel like that was more of a biased vote because I feel like in that scenario, Will would win. Because there are some people in that house that feel like Keanu's playing a sloppy social game. And so those people I feel like would vote for Will to win. That's my opinion on it, though.
Look, I was also told by previous winners, right, that when you're in the jury, that in the jury house, that you have some time to settle down. You're not in the game. You're not as like in your emotions, in your feels, and you kind of take a step back and like realize what's going on. So they may not be as bitter, but we've seen bitter juries before. And if Keanu's in the final two, especially with Will, I honestly I was thinking, bro, if Keanu wants to win, he has to probably take Kelly.
Yeah, like he would win.
Who else can Keanu win against based off the jury? Because I think the jury's going to be bitter against Keanu.
Okay, what about Keanu and Lauren? Who do you think wins in that scenario?
I'm gonna
I love these polls. All right.
Okay.
Keanu's smiley face, crying face is Lauren.
Okay, same.
In that scenario.
Red is Keanu, blue is Lauren.
Yeah.
I think if it's a bitter juror, Lauren wins. If it's not a bitter juror, I think it's a little bit even, but I could still see Lauren pulling it. Maybe, and again, there's a lot of game to be played. If Lauren wins HOH and she makes a move and she stands on it, I could see her taking it over Keanu, right? Because now that's not an indecisive move, right? Especially when it comes to um
Dude,
I forgot.
this is the closest poll. It's 87 to 92 right now. 88
I
to
got
90.
46 to 8.
46 for Keanu to 8. Lauren?
Yeah, the red is Keanu, right? Crying.
Dude, it ended on mine at 94 and 95. That is the closest vote I've ever had on any poll ever. I know that
Might say
I know I have a lot of Zoran fans. So, take that for
mine's saying Keanu might win. Yes, he has a bigger resume, and maybe he does beat Lauren. If the jury isn't bitter because but that also granted if Lauren still stays, if the perception of Lauren is still indecisive. So like right now, same thing with Ashley, right? So let's touch up on Ashley a little bit. She said that she wanted to like play a little bit dumb in this house, right? And then towards the end, she wants to like reveal her cards. She doesn't have that much time to do that, right?
Yes.
The show's gonna end in less than a month, and she has to show the jury that she was making these moves and she had incredible reads on the house, or like somehow like prove to the jury that she deserves to win. I don't know if she has enough time to, and especially if she never wins like a position of power, it's gonna be hard to persuade the audience.
To actually show that to everybody. Okay, let's do this poll. I saw Ashley and Ava. Do you want to do that poll real quick?
Ashley and who?
Ashley and Ava.
Sure.
Okay.
Let's see.
Let's do that. All right. Smiley face, guys, is Ashley. The crying face is Ava. Who do you think would win in that scenario?
I would say Ashley wins.
People are really pushing Ava in that scenario.
Really?
Yeah, it is over 100 to 30 right now for Ashley on my side.
Ashley. Remember, this is the house perspective, right? Not our perspective.
Did I say Ashley or Ava? They're saying I said Ashley, or which one did I say?
I thought Ashley was red, Ava was blue.
Yeah. They're saying Ava overwhelmingly wins.
Because you just need 4 votes to win.
That's true. Yeah, that's very true.
Someone said they think that the judges would vote for Ava because she has a lot of allies.
I think Ashley would give a good speech, in the finals.
Yeah.
We're
I
talking.
think it also depends who's in jury. We're gonna see who's in jury. Because Ava won. I had Ava had 36, and then Ashley had 19.
Yeah, they're saying that Ava has no enemies. Ashley does have enemies. So that's what they're saying on my end, in between those two. So
Yeah, do you think if Keanu is in the jury, and Ashley is in the final 2 chairs with Ava, do you think Keanu would be bitter?
Keanu would vote for Ava.
Oh, I think connected. Are you there?
Yeah, you froze. Keanu would vote for Ava. He would over Ashley, in my opinion, right now. If Ashley does not win HOH or gets any source, like any claim to power, I feel like he would vote for Ava.
Someone from my chat says, Zach, please be my wedding date.
I am taken, like, at this point in time, in terms of I'm waiting for one particular person. So that's not happening.
Respectfully declining. Let's see. Ashley is fun to watch. She cracks me up. But Ava will win between the two of them. Interesting. Okay.
These are good. Good polls. I like these final 2 scenarios. This is very entertaining. Yeah. Okay. What's the next one we should cook up real quick?
I'm thinking, who can Rachel lose to potentially?
I think she wins in any scenario, first off. Like, I'm being so for real.
Yeah, well, people are saying, maybe against Will, but again, I think Rachel has done way more than Will has in the game, and the jury is gonna see that, right? Will has a chance to do it. It just depends who he takes to the end or who would take him. Um,
We're saying Vince versus Rachel. Do you want to do that poll? I don't know. I do you think that's the best? Like that's the closest scenario for like a Rachel being in the final two? Do you think that's the person that may get some votes against Rachel?
I don't know how the flip that. I don't think that would ever happen because look, in order for that to happen, Rachel would have to win final HOH or Vince. Why the flip would Vince take a Rachel to
Agreed.
the end, and why would Rachel take Vince to the end?
I agree with that 100%. I
Unless Rachel thinks she could beat Vince, but why would no way she would not like
yeah.
I don't see that scenario happening, but we could run it. I just think it's very unlikely that would happen.
People are saying Keanu versus Rachel. Do you want to run that one real quick? Yeah.
We can. People are saying, yeah, Vince has no loyalty. Vince is, yeah, terrible.
Okay. Okay.
Uh,
So smiley face is Keanu, crying face is Rachel on this poll. For who do you think wins in between the two? You got to keep in mind, guys. Like, if things are going the way that it does, okay, she has the entire Judges Alliance. That's my take on it. I feel like all of them, okay, depending on if Vince goes home, right? But that is, I feel like she has some solidarity there, especially with the jury. Now, granted, Keanu does have Lauren. He has Kelly.
it also depends who he takes with him, right? Because you lose potentially lose a vote if you take your ally, right, to the end, right? Like I said,
And Vince would vote for Keanu. That's what somebody said. And so somebody was saying that Vince would vote for Keanu to win over Rachel if Vince stays in the game.
I don't know if he would. I'm gonna be honest.
83 to 61, Rachel won my poll.
I have 38 to 14. Rachel won.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think if Rachel makes it to the end, I don't. I find it hard that she loses.
I look, my take on it when I was in the house is if Rachel manages to make it after already winning Big Brother, she has my vote. Like 100% for the sake of being able to work her way through this. And also after I left, she won HOH. So like in this season specifically, she's already done something to claim power and solidify the Judges Alliance. So like if she's able to speak on that, I feel like Rachel is going to win this season for sure. If she makes
Let
it.
alone, yeah, I think she's gonna give one a killer speech.
Yeah.
She's the only person that's been at the final two, played the game twice, right? Let alone,
Yeah.
she's always talking game, or she's always like she's working the entire time she's in that house, right? And she could talk to that. She could preach to the jury, and the jury's gonna believe it. Why? Because she talks to everybody, right?
Exactly. Somebody keeps spamming. They want me to do Morgan versus Kelly. Do you want
Wait,
to?
I have a question from my chat. It says, Adrian, please ask Zach if he saw Lauren talking about their showmans on lives today.
Oh yeah, we already said this on my live. We're up. Zoran's up, baby. I'm all fired up. This is great. I'm really fired up. So yeah, I already saw it. I commented on it on Twitter, and we talked about that at the beginning of my live. So we're so up right now. Someone said I'm
Yeah.
giddy. Yeah, I'm giddy. Absolutely, I'm giddy.
Yeah. Hey man, someone said she made it, and this is true. This is just a random statement. She did make it the jury without getting put up. Her and Rachel, the only two.
That's facts. So, like, I mean, if Lauren makes it to the end, she could say, guys, I never got put up. So that's another thing that she could say. Now, do I think that could happen? Probably not, because there's so many Judges Alliance people that would say, hey, we need to put up Lauren.
But
But
it depends who wins HOH. Because imagine this just crazy thing, right? What if Kelly wins next HOH, then Lauren wins next HOH, then Keanu, and they just keep going back and forth. And say if Lauren is loyal to that, they could slowly take out the judges.
yeah, somebody said who would put up Lauren? Everybody in the Judges Alliance. Let's be real. Everybody would put up Lauren. So the thing about it, though, we talked about this.
Including Vince?
Wait, what do you say?
Including Vince.
Including Vince?
because he's part of the judges, even though he was the last one to be added.
Guys,
But yeah, I think I got.
do you guys think that Vince would put up Lauren? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. I really don't think so. Yeah. Someone said, "Oh, there's some people that say definitely."
I think at this point he needs to know that he needs to take big shots. I'm curious. There's no way he's gonna play. I mean, there's no way you can keep playing scared after jury, right? I don't know.
Who would Vince put up? Let's say he wins Blockbuster, okay? I think he puts up Rachel at this point. I really do. At this point, he puts up Rachel. I think he puts up Ashley. I don't think they've ever had that great of a connection. But then again, you're talking about the Judges Alliance. And guys, let's be real. Last week, Morgan ran Vince's entire HOH. So, with that being said, who do you guys think? Somebody said whoever Morgan tells him to. Yeah, someone said Kelly. Potentially, Kelly would probably go on the block, in my opinion, in that scenario. I think the target would be Rachel. I think, but then again,
He didn't put up. He
Keanu
didn't put up. Yeah, he probably put up Kelly. I don't think he would put up Keanu, but well, imagine if he did. But who would he put up if Vince won next HOH? If he survives this week, oh, thank you, Brighton for the Galaxy. If Vince wins HOH, Kelly and Rachel, but if he doesn't put up Rachel, who would he put up? Because say if he's gonna backdoor Rachel, because I think that's what he would do. Who would he put up next to Kelly?
Good question.
Oh, Mickey.
Mickey, yeah, Mickey, agreed. It would be
Unless she goes home. Well, technically, if she is here, Mickey's probably going home.
That's
So Mickey's not here. Vince stays. Who is he putting up?
Ava. I feel like Kelly, and I feel like if you're saying Rachel is the fourth nom, Vince would try and pull some. Let's be
No,
real.
the third nom. I'm assuming Blockbuster's gone.
Yeah. Okay. If it's just three noms, then Rachel. Well, no, because he would try and backdoor her, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think it would be Ava because Ava put Vince up.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, right. So it's a perfect excuse. And Kelly, because I think he should know by this point that Kelly doesn't have. Kelly's after him. If he doesn't know by now.
People are saying that he would put up Keanu potentially so that he wins and then pulls himself off, and then Rachel goes up. There's a
You
lot.
can make the same argument. You can make the same argument for Kelly,
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
and he could always save Keanu for a backdoor too, if he wanted to. Because Keanu, if the blockbuster's off, you backdoor the big threats, physical or social or strategical, right? So you wouldn't want to give Keanu a chance to win a veto.
Wait. Somebody said, thank you, Brighton, for the Galaxy. I really appreciate that. Somebody said, not Ava, because he said they're even now since they both put each other up already. Interesting.
It's the end of the game.
Yeah, I feel like the numbers are dwindling. I feel like the
Well,
numbers.
to be fair, I mean, I guess maybe that's how I'm thinking. Like, it's the end of the game. You gotta start making moves. But hey, you know, like they're playing. They're all gonna play how they're all gonna play. But because man, this is a lot of people. 10 people left. What the flip?
Y'all,
Give me 1 second.
I'll be real. While
Okay.
I'm doing something, I will say this, guys. Are you guys excited for potentially a double then a triple eviction? Because that's what I keep seeing. That's what I see. So I don't know what you guys feel about it.
There's what potentially after this week. There's 1, 2, 3, like basically 3 weeks left,
Yes, 3 weeks after this week.
and there's 10 people in the house. These double evictions are gonna get pretty nasty. Like, we're gonna see, like, oh my gosh. I can't wait to see this cast under pressure of double eviction. I can't. Are they gonna buckle under pressure,
Yeah.
or are they gonna take the darn shot?
Well, let's be real. Let's be real. The perfect opportunity to send Rachel home or to jury is a double eviction. Let's be real. So
It is. It is. But why wait so long? Because there's no guarantee you win HOH
I know.
ever again.
I absolutely agree with you. I mean, like, why has it taken? She's never been on the block. That's crazy. Her and Lauren. So
Yeah, I
yeah,
mean, we could. I don't know. I think. I think they both avoid a block, do different ways. Do different ways for sure. But I would say, I don't know. Yeah,
yeah,
they stayed off the block for different reasons. I would say for sure. It's very interesting though.
yeah. User, thank you so much for the galaxy.
I see
I
that comment. I see you.
Yeah.
Anyways, sorry.
Let's do this poll because people keep talking about it. What did you think of Ashley's speech in tonight's episode? Smiley face obviously means you liked it. Crying face means that you did not like Ashley's speech at the very end of this episode.
Hmm.
Mine is overwhelmingly people did not like Ashley's speech, and it is not even remotely close.
Mine, it's not close. It's about 10 people apart. But remember, mine's smaller. So, but yeah, Ashley's has it's 24-14 right now.
Mine is 21 people at this point like it. 123 do not like Ashley's speech. They did not like Ashley's speech at all.
Let me ask, what didn't they like about it? Because for me, am I crazy or like? It just puts a target on her. But like, to be fair, there was already like you want to play nice in the house like a lot of times, but there's other times you want to like step your foot down like Rachel does and like, hey, don't put me up, like or else you get my wrath, right?
Yeah.
But she knew she was already going on the block,
People
and
are
she kind of blew up after the fact.
yeah.
But I don't know.
People are saying that it was rehearsed. Like it was very rehearsed and it was like it felt they're saying it feels forced. That's what my chat's saying right now. So that's their
Yeah, they said she thought she was giving, it did not give. She'll always be screaming in the DR room. It was just uncalled for. Hey, Adrian, sorry you didn't do the wall comp. Okay, thanks. I'm sorry too. I just like how that's just randomly in the chat. I love you guys, by the way. Um,
so many
so
people
oh look, I'm up. I'm up. Look, I'm still up. You see that? Oh fudge. Never mind. Don't look at it. Anyways,
some people keep saying they keep asking us to give our thoughts on Will's gameplay. I feel like we talked about it twice already. I feel like we keep talking about it.
dude, it's the new people that come in. Thank you guys. Welcome. He's in the best position, or he's well insulated. Let me say that he's very well insulated.
We think that if he could win an HOH and it's a successful HOH, he would have a very great stance to win this entire game. That's what we keep saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or oh, thank you for the hair. If because comp wins aren't necessarily everything, but yes, an HOH is something that you can't deny, that you cannot be taken away of, right? Versus like Lawrence, she won HOH, but if Vince is up there, he could easily sway how I was running her HOH, especially since the house knows she was indecisive, right? So yes, I think Will winning HOH is for sure going to help him, but he could also use some of his influence to influence someone leaving, and then when he gets to those final two chairs, he could argue that hey, this I made that move even though I wasn't the one in power, and that says he's saying that I had social influence over other people, and that is also a good move too. If he can make a big move somehow that way, that is also very credible in the jury, if you could prove it.
Yeah, I mean, he could go along the lines of, for example, he was one of the influences to put me up during Ava's HOH. So if he's able to kind of like talk about that, he's obviously a great speaker, right? He can speak really
Yeah.
well. And so in the final two conversation, like when he's trying to talk to the rest of the jury, I feel like he's gonna be able to do that type of stuff to basically like put him. Thank you so much, Mary, for the love. I really appreciate it. To like kind of solidify himself. But yeah, if he's able to win like an HOH or something like that, I think he has a very good chance to win this entire game.
Someone asked me, "Do you think Dire Fest is going to happen this season?" Do you know what Dire Fest is?
I've heard of it, but I don't know exactly what is it.
It's basically where they split the house, so like half the house went outside and the other half was inside, and and basically they had two HOHs. So instead of a double eviction, it was like a basic. So it's like, so say the house is split, if it was split like right now, it'd be five people in the backyard, five people in the inside, and they each would evict each other like one person.
Yeah.
So you technically have a double eviction, but it's still 1 week long instead of in one night.
Right.
But I don't think that was. I mean, yeah, I could be wrong. They could do that instead of double eviction, but I would say they wouldn't happen this because the numbers are odd right now. It once someone gets evicted.
Yeah, somebody said Janky World question mark. I asked this in my last live, and people kept saying no, that Janky World would not happen just because. But do you think like a Janky World could potentially happen?
I think Janky might appear this season. I was dying for Janky to appear this season, and I really want to say he might. He should, because I thought that they wanted to bring him back for something. Because
Yeah.
people love. I love Janky. If I saw Janky, I would have freaked out. But no, I mean, I would like to see him come back, and I think there's a chance he might. But I don't know if it's gonna be Janky World where they're stuck outside.
Mhm.
I could be wrong.
Do you guys? When do
I
you?
don't know.
Adrian, when do you think Zingbot's coming? That's the real question.
Hmm. It could happen next week. It might be a little early, but
Yeah. Everybody
I don't
that
know because I kind of want to see Zingbots happen sooner than later because like we said, Vince is probably gonna get the hardest zing.
is
But
going.
like, say if he leaves this week, then we're never gonna see him get zinged,
I know.
right? So
Well,
it's not gonna happen this week. So I was like, there's a lot of zingable people in this cast, and I'm like, I want to see him get zinged, and then we could be like, okay, it doesn't matter if they get evicted, right? Because we got our zings, and the audience is happy.
okay, y'all. Who do you think is going to get the song at the very end with Zingbot if Vince is evicted? Who do you think's going to get it the worst? Is the real question.
I would have thought, I would assume it was Morgan,
Everyone's saying Morgan.
but if it's not Morgan, it's rather fudge. It's pretty hard. I would say maybe. I don't know if they would. I was thinking Lauren, but maybe they wouldn't. I don't know,
People are saying
or
Kelly.
something that the house dogs Keanu for. Because I feel like Keanu and Kelly are zingable, but like, is it something that like the audience would get, like the house would get? Because we know things that they don't. So like,
I mean, would he zing? Would they zing him for not wearing shoes or anything like that? I mean, that is
he does
like,
fart a lot, so maybe that, like maybe him being stinky. Not that he's stinky, but like he farts and walks barefoot
yeah,
most of the time.
that whole deal during
Hmm.
HOH where Vince was like covering his nose while Keanu was sitting there in bed with him. Did you see that as well?
Wait, which one?
So I saw this thing on Twitter where it's like Vince was like totally positioned away from Keanu while Keanu was literally in his bed and people were saying it's just because he wasn't showering and he was not cleaning himself off. So do you think it could be along those lines?
Yeah, probably be Keanu because Rachel gets mad at him for not cleaning or says no one cleans in this house. Keanu walks barefoot. He does fart openly. I know he farted in the kitchen when I was there pretty often. He just lifts up his leg and I was like, oh. And I was playing nice, so I didn't react. I'm like, okay, yeah, cool, you're chill, whatever. But I was like, okay, like, you could like not do in the kitchen. But I mean, uh, yeah, I mean, he wasn't the only one that did that. So I mean, like that house is crazy. I mean, we're not. It's Big Brother. We're technically. I don't think we're really meant to get all along. Really, let's be fair. Like, its personalities are supposed to clash. We're not all gonna be buddy buddies. We're not. You know what I mean? That's Big Brother. We're all different. That's kind of the point. Because if we're all the same, then it's boring.
Right. Somebody said Zingbot's gonna zing Morgan about her Zach shrine. Did that happen today? I saw something about that.
Thank you for the hearts, Jenny. Yeah, I think.
There
Yeah,
was
I just think that they're gonna because we saw the memes of her like crashing out. Like I feel like I think that's why I think Morgan would get like zinged about her like
oh, they still have my toothbrush in that house? What the
They
hell?
do. I believe one time she was in the conversation with Rachel, and she's like, I think they're talking about toothpaste, and she opens the. I think it's on the left side mirror. She opens it, and she's like, "This is Zach's toothbrush," something, and then she puts it back. Like it was in conversation one time.
I've been removed from that house for about 3 weeks now. What is like throw? I have another toothbrush, guys. What the hell? Throw it away. My goodness.
I brought mine. I still actually still use mine today, and I was like,
You still
uh,
use your
I
toothbrush?
brought it with me because I was like, I didn't want anyone taking it. But no one was gonna take it, but I was like, hey, this is a toothbrush. It's like, it meant something to me personally. Like, this is mine. I was like, hey, this was in the Big Brother house. I wore this necklace in the Big Brother house. I was like, oh, look at that. So I was like, but I wouldn't. Yeah, okay, I'm moving. But because mine was still a good toothbrush, but let's
I have.
see. Oh, this comment though. I'm not gonna say it, but this comment that I see you comment. That's cold. Anyway, sorry, I'm not gonna say it. Uh, I wish you could have lasted longer as well as that.
All love. Thank you so much for the
Yeah,
love and support. I really appreciate it. Like I said, Adrian's planning on coming to Georgia, guys.
yeah.
So my weekends are blocked out for up until show time, but we can figure something out. Or if you just need to come after, because I'm planning on flying out to Texas as well to do the
Yeah,
wall, of course. Like, I mean,
yeah.
that's the thing too. I'm planning on flying out after the show because we were trying to figure out our punishment for the wall comp, or like our punishment in general for whoever wins, our drafts.
How
And so
long did Morgan stand in the wall?
30 minutes.
Because I think that wall's a little easier, but to be fair, the way she was gripping it, I didn't see her switch much or at all. I could be wrong if she switched.
Yeah.
But I mean, you guys could try my wall, but and I'll be more than happy to hose you down with my power washer. Um, so that's even Steven. And if she slips again, I'm sorry. I mean, or if you slip, I mean you can't slip. You tend to slip if you try to change your grips last second or like while you're at a tilt.
Yeah.
But
That's fair.
um
That's fair. My goodness. Yeah, guys, I'm planning on flying out. I already told y'all my whole thing of where I want to fly out to and all the different locations. And so our second stop will be in Texas to go visit Adrian and Keanu. So that'll be a lot of
yeah,
fun.
Keanu is he lives Texas is a big state, but I'm pretty sure he comes to San Antonio often, so I mean, I'll probably see him pretty often. But he teaches me about his kettlebells. I see him doing lessons up there. I never went to one of his lessons. What you guys call it, Keanu's Corner, right?
Someone said Zach World Tour 100%. Someone said Lauren first. Yes, Lauren will be the first stop 100%. I will say that for sure.
Yeah. Let's
Yeah.
see. Let me see. Let me see. I'm trying to read the some of the questions. Let me see.
I'm trying to. Zach? Will you hang out with Keanu outside the house for sure? We already talked about doing. If you guys know what a High Rocks is, that's like an athletic competition. We're gonna do one together for sure, and that's gonna be a lot of fun. And I also want him to train me outside of the house for sure because he's a really good trainer.
When I come to Florida, are you gonna teach me pickleball? I've never played pickleball, believe it or not.
Well,
I play tennis though. I play tennis. It's a little bit different.
first off, I'm in Georgia, but secondly, we can play pickleball together 100%. I've got a really
What?
good. Yes, Jimmy lives in Florida. He lives in Florida and Virginia. He rotates back and forth.
What? He lives in Florida? No way. I thought he lives in.
It's Florida or Virginia, and he lives in either or. I live in Georgia, dude. You see all these? Do you see this? Like, what the
I see
hell?
it, but I don't know what it means. Remember, I'm not a sports guy.
Bijan, hey guys, Bijan is gonna go silly in Sunday's game. I'm going to the game, so if you guys live in Georgia, come find me. We'll
I'm
take
gonna
double.
send you a map. I'm gonna send you a map, and then maybe I'm tripping, but like this map is what I got my information from visually, but I don't know.
Okay, I went to college in Florida, so maybe that's where it is. Thank you, Jenny, for the love. I really appreciate that.
I saw a Reddit map, so I was like, okay.
I see a lot of people saying, or not a lot of people, but I saw one comment saying like "Go Saints." No, absolutely not. Go Falcons for sure, for sure. Oh my gosh.
Who's your
Uh,
favorite person in the house?
Favorite person in the house? That's obvious for me. What's your answer?
Well, I want to hear you say it.
Well, my favorite person in the house is Lord.
Okay, cool. Now that's gonna be all over TikTok. That's gonna be all over Instagram, Twitter. Zach just said his favorite person is Lauren. It's all over there. It's already out, dude. It's already people already made edits of you.
She's gonna be my first stop. I have like 24 compliments that I'm writing out for her to like because we were talking about that stuff on live or like
Do
while
you
I was.
play guitar?
Do I play guitar?
Yeah.
I can do a few strings, but I don't play it well. Okay, but what I was
Okay.
thinking. Thank you, Jenny, for the love. One thing I was thinking potentially is like, are they gonna let me bring flowers to this finale, or what's going on? Maybe the after party, maybe.
Okay, after party for sure. But yeah, Oh, you should look into that. You should hit up production, tell them if that's allowed.
I know, I know,
You
I
like,
know.
hey, just charge bring me, get me the biggest bouquet. Imagine Zay brings you flowers.
Yeah, maybe that type of thing. You know, somebody
I,
said.
I,
Somebody said, Zach, make the Astrian Zora double date happen.
I'm telling you guys, I said what I said, but I think people are forgetting the part I said before that. Like, I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, I don't think I'm her type, bro. I'm telling you. I'm not gonna say her type. She could tell you that, but I'm telling you. You guys are funny, man.
Just
You
bring
guys are
flowers
hilarious.
at the finale. We'll bring flowers for Lauren and Ashley.
I was planning to be reunited with my bread. For sure. I knew that. I swear, if I don't get my bread, I'm gonna be upset. I'm gonna be upset if I don't get my bread. I'm gonna be upset. I will
that,
say that.
that
Oh,
is
thank you, Jetty, for the roses and the GGs.
that is funny as hell.
Zach, are you gonna play for the bananas?
So they're in the middle of their season right now. So once the season ends, we'll be in talks and everything like that. But as of right now, like they're busy. So potentially once their season ends, we may hop on the roster. I've also there's a couple of other opportunities that I may jump for. So
Yeah,
yeah,
pickleball, and also pickleball.
pickleball, golf, guys. I got 3 tournaments coming up in pickleball, so it's very exciting, very fun.
I heard it's loud. Pickleball's loud.
Dude, we got to play together. It's like a popping noise. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
but is it like loud in your ears or no?
what do you mean?
No, I just heard that like I don't know. I saw one news like one like I saw one time on the news that like there was like this local community that was like the neighborhood that was upset and wanted to ban pickleball because of like the noise, how long they play all day, and you hear just the ba and the ba and the ba.
It can be a little loud. I mean, it depends how close you are to that community, right? I mean, it's not,
I never played pickleball.
but it's whatever to me. But I love pickleball, so I will say. Um,
Yes,
it,
Zach has heard Lauren talk about him.
uh, Someone's asking Adrian, what's your favorite Filipino food?
My favorite Filipino food.
You're asking me that, but I don't even.
Well, I mean, I don't know if there's like a name for it, but I've tried it because I have friends that are Filipino, and the only things they've really made me were like egg rolls and like noodles is
Okay.
basically the only thing I had from like.
That,
But I don't know like any names or like any traditional names.
okay. So what we're gonna do when you come over, depending on if my parents are back from the Philippines, my mom loves cooking Filipino food. Okay, so she'll cook
Okay.
you a doner and pancit. Those are her 2 favorite meals to cook. Okay, and so you'll be able to get the full experience and try out all those foods. And I want to get your. I'll actually film you. I'll film you for TikTok just so that people can get
Okay.
a reaction.
Okay. For sure, for sure.
Someone said
I
Loopy as
mean,
well. Yeah, loves Loopy as well.
yeah, yeah. It says egg rolls are the best. My boyfriend makes the best Filipino egg rolls. Yeah, I mean, yeah. What do you call it? I mean, I tried Filipino food. I just never know what I was eating. But I mean, my friend would always make them like vegan for me. But like, yeah. But yeah. I mean, I don't know. They never tell me the name. Someone saying there's the one with the P. Um, I'm Hispanic. That's my ethnicity.
Dude, wait, time out. So I think next month CBS is they're inviting me to some like opening premiere in Atlanta. Just come for that, bro. Like it's like a
Okay.
CBS opening event for like sports and CBS, entertainment, broadcasting, all this types of stuff. And so if you come next month after the show ends, you could probably just go to that with me as
Okay.
well.
Who said I can't do both? Who
That's
said
true.
I can't do both? Uh, yeah.
That's true.
So I have to see. I have to pick out. Yeah. Yeah, I have to look at the travel. Thank you for the hair. I have to think about the. I'm looking into the travel plans, but I've been a little busy today. I unfortunately haven't worked on my comp yet, but I'm so close. I'm telling you, bro. I was putting it on today, or I was doing it yesterday, dude. I'm telling you, I can't wait for it. It's probably gonna be my new favorite. Well, the wall's gonna always be my favorite, but like this one's pretty cool. Anyways, sorry. I'm just
That's
talking about it.
cool. I have to run P, so entertain my chat as well, even though you can't even see my chat. So entertain both chats at the same time. Okay?
Okay, okay. Well, I can't read their chat, so I'm sorry, chat. If I can't.
I'm gonna start yelling at Adrian real quick while I pee.
Okay, he's gonna go pee, and I'm gonna be here talking to myself. It's weird because usually when I'm doing lives by myself, I'm used to talking to myself. But it feels weird because I see an open gap here, and I have no one. I have no one to talk to. So I don't. I'm so sorry for the Zach. Zach, I can't see any of your chats. I am extremely sorry. Um, I can't run a poll on your side, but let's see. Any questions? Where was my popcorn tonight? I didn't have any popcorn. I ate PB and J tonight. I only ate popcorn yesterday because I was working on my comp late last night, and I didn't really have time to eat PB and J before I hopped on. So there was that. Yes, I know I would have won the walk comp. Oh my gosh, I'm telling you. Oh my gosh, I so wanted to win. Let me see. What I think about Ashley today? I mean, I mean, what about it? I need more specific questions. Like, did you think was the speech good? Was it bad for their game? Good for the game? Rather than just like, what do you think about it? Because I mean, you could go any way with those things. I came over from Zach's chat. Okay, what's up? What questions do you have from Zach's chat? I see you in the chat. Someone came to my live to ask some questions. What is up?
Someone said him and that damn bread. That's what they said.
Yes,
What's up?
dude. Dude, I showed you the picture, right? I sent you the picture of me. I had like 12, 13 loaves. I forgot how many.
Yeah, guys, I don't know. I think you posted on your story as well.
Yeah.
It is like an abnormal amount of bread. Let's be real. It's an abnormal amount of bread. But he eats 3 PB&Js a day.
I eat a lot of PB&Js. I love PB&Js. Let me tell you. Oh, I love it. But yeah, I had a lot of bread, and it's so funny because like I don't normally have that much bread, but just this one time I was stocking up because I don't want to go to the store, and I was like, when you asked me, I was like, I actually have more. I have double digits of like amount of bread loaves in my house. So, um, yeah, there's that. I love bread. What kind of bread? White or cinnamon or whatever. Any type of bread, as long as it's vegan.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because because not all
So
bread is vegan, but
yeah, I somebody just said I'm from Georgia, would love to do a BB meet and greet. Can y'all make that happen? Whenever Adrian comes into town, we'll get together and we'll figure something out. I know like depending on who gets evicted this week, if it is Mickey, that could be another person. It could be like Matt Hardman as well. I think Mackenzie's in town as well. We could kind of get something rocking and rolling.
Nikki is an events planner, right?
Yeah.
What is this? Someone sent me like a Star Galaxy thing or whatever. Thank you. It didn't give me a name, but anyways, yeah. some people from San Antonio have been asking me, "Hey, when's the San Antonio meetup?" I'm like, I'm gonna see. I'm working on it. I don't know how this things works. I remember. I was just a guy. I'm just a guy that built things
Yeah.
before I went on the show. I'm still that same guy. I have no idea how any of this works.
I feel that 100%.
So I should try making my own bread. Maybe when Zach comes over, maybe I'll have him make some bread with me.
Wait, time out. When you went to go for that meet, it wasn't a meet and greet, but you went to hang out with alum for BB. Who all was there? I'm trying to picture the picture.
Brooklyn, Quinn, and Kat.
Who? Brooklyn?
Brooklyn, Quinn, and Kat.
Oh, got you. Got you.
Yeah,
Dude,
but they didn't know I was coming. I just showed up. And I thought it was hilarious. It was crazy when I walked in. Everyone started like, I didn't like. No one knew I was coming. So like the Big Brother alumni were all kind of in like one spot, like on the other side of the bar or whatever. And then I'm like, um, what do you call it? So yeah, they're in the back of the bar, and then all of a sudden I'm like, I walk in, I open the door, and like this person's like looking at me as I walk. I'm holding the door in for them, and then I just walk in. I have my sunglasses on because I don't know. I was like, I wonder if I get recognized, but like then like slowly one person looks at me, and then you see them tapping their friend, and they all look, and I just turn to this person next to me. I'm like, hey, do you know where the restroom's at? I think it's all the way over there. And then like, and she's like, oh look, you're Adrian. I was like, oh yeah. I was like, yeah. I'm like, hi, I'm Adrian. She's like, yeah, I know. I was like, oh. My bad. I was like, I'm not used to people knowing my name. So I was like, I started walking in the back of the bar, and everyone was like, that's when people started cheering, right? Like, oh my gosh, it's Adrian. And then the whole alumni were like a little bit confused because they're like, I like they're like the people like on Big Brother. They didn't know why people were cheering until I started walking towards them. But it was crazy. It was a fun experience. I want to do it again, but like I didn't make any. I don't know how to run meet and greets or stuff like that. Or
Somebody said, I can't imagine Adrian drinking. I agree with you 100%. Like that.
I don't drink.
I don't.
People offered, they're like, hey, I would love to buy you a shot. I'm like, I love that. I appreciate the offer, but I don't drink. Um, yeah, I don't drink. I don't cuss. I don't smoke. I don't do any like, yeah, any of that.
You never smoked before ever before?
No, nothing. What is it called? Straight edge? I think maybe like you never done anything. Like the only thing I do is drink water, breathe oxygen. I mean, that's it. Eat PB&Js.
You're straight edge. I've never smoked either before, so that's something. That's something that is. Well, that's like
Yeah,
basically.
I
No.
mean, if people do, I mean, to each their own. Like, I never like judge somebody for what they do, but I was like, so yeah. When I was going in the house and everyone was drinking, I'm like, oh yeah, alcohol, woo! I was like, I'm not drinking any. I was like, so someone gets a little bit more alcohol, so yay for them, you know. If anything, they should be like wanting me around because I'm sure they're gonna provide enough alcohol for everybody, but then someone's gonna get mine, you know. It was strategy. It was strategy.
Feel that. First off, Mary, thank you so much for the love. You're incredible. Secondly, I've got two questions for you. First off, it's straight laced. That's what somebody said. Secondly,
Okay.
they said, "How old are you, Adrian?" You can answer that.
I am 24 now. I was 23. Would have my birthday in the Big Brother house if I wasn't evicted. But I was, so I had it outside the house. But you know, just be in the house is a blessing nonetheless. So,
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with that 100%. I'm gonna answer this question real quick. Zach, favorite part of the Philippines? Probably just seeing my grandma, guys. She's 101 years old, turning 101 this year. Thank you, Mary, so much for the love.
wow.
Her on her 99th birthday, and we were able to dance together, which is awesome. So if you go to my Instagram, one of the highlights is me and my grandma dancing together, and that is a core memory that I will never forget. And so that is easily my favorite part of the Philippines.
That's beautiful.
Yeah,
That's beautiful.
absolutely.
You know, let me ask you, what was your initial thoughts and reasoning for when you saved Julie Chen and she was speaking to the camera, to the audience, and then I guess you start emoting.
Dog, there was no thoughts in my head that were happening. I was so excited to win, and so I was just freaking out, and so I just started doing whatever the hell my brain was thinking, and I just started emoting on her. I saw there was actually one person. My goodness! Wait, before I shout them out, who is that graphic design artist that does all of the graphics?
I know who you're talking about. I commented on there,
Yeah,
and I think it's the most liked comment, and I put in all caps. Oh my gosh, this is so accurate because I thought it was so hilarious. I was like, because I saw that, it was too funny, man. I loved it. I
I'm
loved it.
I'm trying to see who it is. You guys
I
tell
don't
me
know the name.
what their name is. I want to give them a quick shout out. Is
Yeah,
it?
but they're really talented.
Yeah. Okay. So shout out Sheepy Boo for creating incredible graphics for not just me, but everybody in the house, everybody that's being evicted. Sheepy Boo is incredible when it comes to graphic design and like actually drawing all of us. So I
Yeah,
saw her most recent one where it's like I was emoting on Julie and
I
I was
loved it.
laughing out loud when that was happening.
I absolutely loved it. It was too funny because I remember losing, and I remember all I hear is yeah, or yeah, you're screaming like super loud. I was like, "Fudge," right? And then all of a sudden like you started like emoting, and you're like, and then you lean on the thing and go like, and I was like, this, I was like, oh my god, I was like, someone's excited. I mean, I would be too if I just saved Julie Chen, but I just thought it was so funny, especially the was it what was it her name? The person that created it. I think it was the sound that made it so funny.
Sheepy Boo.
I
Shout
loved
out
it.
Sheepy Boo. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody wants to wait. First off, Bree says, Zach, answer. Who are you rooting for? Eagles versus Cowboys. Eagles because I have Saquon Barkley and Jalen Hurts on my fantasy football team. So go, fly Eagles fly. Also, my sister currently lives in Philadelphia, so I am pulling for them in that aspect. I will say this too.
I don't. Do I have plans to do any other shows? Not like I'm waiting for the season to end, and then I'm gonna see what happens. Um.
Okay, fair enough. So okay, they keep saying they want me to say Astrian. There you go, Astrian.
You're gonna just say that? Just say in the chat. Just hey, Astrian. That's it. Astrian. Okay, and just walk away.
Astrian.
Someone's asking me, can I make you a bracelet? If so, what's your favorite colors? To Adrian. I would go purple and yellow. Let's do purple and yellow. Sorry, Zach. I just had to answer that to that person.
No, you're fine. I just answered. I'm answering random questions now on my end. Did I draft Kyle Pitts? No, I did not draft Kyle Pitts. He burned me multiple times. I'm still a Kyle Pitts believer. Okay, I will say that though, 100%. I will say.
Someone is asking, who Adrian, what would you do as HOH if you were in the house? And same with you, Zach. But I mean,
Say it again. Sorry, I was reading chat.
like if you're in the house right now and you're HOH, who would you like put up? Right? Is that what they're asking? Or
Well,
what would you do as HOH?
well, everyone in my chat was saying earlier that they're getting rid of the blockbuster, and so it's going to be two noms, right? So like that's
Yeah.
the scenario. So I'm going to go play it off that. Are we basing this off of like if I was still in the house? Because everything, I mean, dude, I've been removed for almost 3 weeks now.
That's
So
what I'm saying. That's a really hard question. I think because like we don't know who our allies would have been, right? Because maybe you would have been like maybe you would have dumped Morgan and Vince, and you would have gone like Will and Keanu all the way or something, right? Or like if I was in the house, maybe I'm like Team Rachel and Team Mickey. I don't know, like like anything could happen.
yeah, I mean, we're so far removed. It feels like, honestly, it feels like I'm a fan at this point. It feels like I'm just so far gone from the show.
Okay, so Pretzel's asking Zach, can I also make you a bracelet? If so, what's your favorite colors?
Well, I like pink and red, but they would not clash well together. So pink and white, I guess. Pink and white or pink and black. That's what I would say. That's what I would
Okay,
say.
someone's asking, unless you got a question.
Uh, Someone said who went home tonight. The evictions tomorrow. I will say this, guys. I posted a video on my TikTok for like 5 minutes, and I like in my brain I was thinking it was Thursday night's eviction, just to realize, oh crap, I'm so sorry. It's only Wednesday, and so I had to remove that episode or that.
We're gonna
that.
get one more person, and I'm excited to talk to somebody and get them on their wall. Oh wait, Catherine was on the wall, right?
Catherine was on the
Yeah.
wall. Catherine was on the wall. Yeah.
Someone needs to try out my freaking wall. I'm gonna lose it.
Well, we're gonna get together and do it for sure. How many people can your wall hold?
Just one. It was only meant. I was gonna originally design it to make two. Technically, it could hold. How much do you think every person weighs?
I mean, I weigh 215
Actually, it
pounds.
could hold all. I honestly, I kid you not. It could probably hold all of us. But the only thing that wouldn't hold us would be the handle itself. I never tested it, but I know that the wall itself, the thing that pulls it up and down, could handle all the weight. But the only thing is, it's like, so I never made it